Hey class, professor, how you guys doing this afternoon, morning, wherever you're at? Today I'm going to do my speech on a TED Talk, and I'm just going to basically say saying inside is for the birds. So really, today I'm going to be talking mainly to educate and motivate y'all to get outside. And the reason I'm saying that is because it promotes your physical, your mental, and it also bolsters your cognitive function. And so we're going to get into that today, and hopefully I'll change your mind. So with that, let's start with taking in a deep breath. All right, so mine's a little musty because I'm down in my basement, but hopefully you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. If you were outside enjoying nature, that breath would fill your lungs and fill you with fresh energy, and your mood would naturally lift. And that place is just right outside your door. I've been an avid camper, and I'm a multi-day backpacker. I've been doing that for about 25 years. I'm currently living up in Alaska right now, enjoying the wilderness, and we're in the summertime, so we have 24 hours of daylight, and I've really been taking advantage of that with my family. So a lot of outdoor experience. Again, just want to touch on what the TED Talk today is about, and we're going to be talking about your physical health, your mental health, and how your cognitive function can be boosted by being outdoors. So with that, let's roll right into increasing your mental health. Researchers have shown that while certainly not a panacea, exposure to nature and outdoor activities can improve your mental health for at least some symptoms, causes, patients, and circumstances. And that's from Buckley, Bro, and Westaway. They stated that in 2018, and they also stated that you can particularly help yourself with psychological components consisting of your chronic disease syndrome, depression, and dementia. So those are great things to knock out if you're outside. Let's transition into how being outdoors can boost your physical health. And with that, I'd like to start off with a little bit about a personal example. In 2017, I had just moved to Texas from Arizona, and Arizona is a dry climate where Texas is a little more humid. And I was struggling to pass my Air Force physical fitness test with a 90% or better, which is always my goal. So what I did is I started rucking outside with 40 pounds in my backpack. I did it for about 5 months, and by the time my next test was up, I was passing with flying colors. I was at a 96%, up from my 86%. And being outdoors, you don't need special equipment. You can be out there with some sandals, some chanclas. You could be out there with some actual hiking boots, or as my family so refers to me as being weird, I'm outdoors with my bare feet all the time. So it really doesn't take much to get outside. And lastly, let's go over how being outdoors can bolster your cognitive function. According to Planck in 2021, he described how brain scans show that time spent outdoors by the participants was positively related to gray matter in the right dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, which is a mouthful. And basically what he was saying is regulations of actions, as well as referred to as cognitive control, add in many psychiatric disorders and a reduction in gray matter in the prefrontal area of the brain. So that's a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a huge medical nerd, but those all sound great to me. Anything that boosts your mind and your cognitive function just by being outdoors, that's super simple. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there doing it, and I'm definitely gonna be taking my family out to do the same thing. So let's go ahead and just try and wrap this up real quick. Being outdoors, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of gear. It doesn't take a lot of money to be outside. You can walk right outside your front door, do a half-mile walk, go down the street, find your friends, see if you can go out and do a hike with them. All those are good things for your mental health, your cognitive function, and your basically your overall health. There's nothing bad about being outside, unless you're the guy from the great outdoors who's been struck by lightning 96 times. So, summary of my key points today: by choosing to be outdoors, you're choosing your health over Netflix and some silly show about the Beverly Hills Housewives and the Kardashians or whatever you're watching. No shame if you're watching those, but I'd rather be outdoors, enjoying nature. We were born outdoors. We're primitive by nature, so being outside is just gonna make your body react to those outdoor elements. You're increasing your mood, your physical health, and cognitive function again. And with that, I'd like to wrap up and just say thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk, and have a good day.